Imagine climbing 3 flights of stairs without needing to grab the railing. Picture yourself hiking with your grandchildren, confident and steady, with no fear of falling. Envision standing up from a chair in one smooth, effortless motion, even at the age of 90. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's the reality for countless seniors who've discovered the secret to strong, dependable legs. And today, I'm going to reveal that secret to you. What I'm about to share has helped thousands of my patients rebuild their leg strength, often when nothing else had worked. Not physical therapy, not traditional exercise routines, and certainly not the generic senior multivitamins from the local drugstore. Here's the shocking truth. Your muscles aren't weakening just because you're getting older. They're weakening because they're starving. Starving for specific nutrients that become critically depleted as we age. Unfortunately, most doctors never check for these deficiencies until significant weakness has already taken hold. By then, many seniors have lost up to 40% of their leg strength, making everyday movements feel like monumental tasks. Let me be absolutely clear. Exercise alone won't fix this. I've seen dedicated seniors follow their fitness routines faithfully for years, only to continue losing strength. Why? Because their bodies were lacking the essential vitamins required to fuel muscle performance. The scientific research is conclusive. Without these nutrients, your muscle fibers simply cannot generate the strength needed for stair climbing, fall prevention, or maintaining everyday independence. A groundbreaking study from Oxford University uncovered that 78% of seniors with mobility issues had significant deficiencies in at least 2 of the vitamins I'm about to reveal. Even more alarming, 91% of those seniors had no idea these deficiencies even existed. This explains why so many older adults give up hope and assume declining mobility is inevitable. But here's the good news. It isn't. Today, I'll be sharing the 6 essential vitamins that can help restore leg strength, even if you're in your 70s, 80s, or 90s. These are not exotic, overpriced supplements. In fact, most can be found in common foods when you know what to eat and how to prepare those foods to maximize nutrient absorption. And here's the most crucial detail. The vitamin that has the most profound effect on leg strength is one that doctors rarely test for. Many physicians dismiss it altogether, choosing instead to focus on more popular nutrients that do little for your muscles. This oversight is costing millions of seniors their strength, mobility, and independence. In just a few minutes, I'll walk you through how each of these 6 vitamins works to rebuild and maintain strong legs. You'll learn how to recognize the signs of deficiency, how much of each nutrient your body needs at your age, and the specific foods that contain them in the most absorbable forms. No confusing medical terms, no elaborate supplement regimens. Just clear, practical information you can put into action starting today. The difference between seniors who maintain strong, functional legs and those who struggle with each step often comes down to these 6 critical vitamins. Some directly activate muscle fibers, others repair the nerves that signal muscle contraction, and still others reduce the chronic inflammation that weakens your legs silently, often before you feel any discomfort. So stay with me. I'm about to reveal not only what these 6 vitamins are, but also how to use them effectively to support your leg strength and reclaim your mobility, no matter your age. The first vitamin on our list is likely one you've heard of before, but what you may not know is how it directly activates the power-generating fibers in your leg muscles and why a standard blood test might completely miss a deficiency. Let's begin with the foundation of leg strength. Vitamin D. Think of vitamin D as the master power switch for your muscles. Without it, your legs remain in a low power state, no matter how much you exercise. Research from Harvard Medical School confirms that vitamin D plays a crucial role in activating fast-twitch muscle fibers. These are the fibers responsible for generating explosive force when climbing stairs, standing up from a chair, or catching yourself during a potential fall. What many seniors don't realize is that after the age of 60, your skin's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight drops by a staggering 70% compared to your younger years. Even if you spend ample time outdoors, your body may not be able to manufacture enough to meet its needs. This leads to a dangerous deficiency that weakens your legs silently, often long before any symptoms appear. A landmark study found that seniors with optimal levels of vitamin D demonstrated 27% greater leg strength compared to those with even mild deficiencies. But the importance of vitamin D doesn't stop at muscles. Your cerebellum, the part of your brain responsible for balance and coordination, also depends on vitamin D to function properly. This is why seniors with low vitamin D levels are 83% more likely to fall, even if their muscles appear strong. True stability requires the brain and muscles to work in harmony, and vitamin D is the essential link between them. So what is the ideal daily dosage for adults over 60? Research suggests that 2,000 to 4,000 IU per day is optimal, much higher than the outdated recommendations still found on many supplement labels. But don't assume pills are your only option. Fatty fish like wild-caught salmon delivers nearly 1,000 IU of vitamin D in a single serving. Egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens contain both vitamin D and the healthy fats required for absorption. Sunlight-exposed mushrooms can also provide a valuable plant-based source. Here's a critical absorption tip that most doctors overlook. Vitamin D must be consumed with fat in order to be effectively absorbed and used by the body. Taking your supplement with water alone offers little benefit. Instead, pair it with healthy fats such as avocado, olive oil, or nuts. This one simple change can boost your vitamin D absorption by up to 32%, delivering significantly more strengthening power to your leg muscles without increasing your dose. Now, let's move on to vitamin B12, the nerve messenger that ensures your brain can communicate effectively with your leg muscles. Without enough B12, your nerves can't transmit signals efficiently, creating a frustrating delay between your desire to move and your muscles' ability to respond. This disconnect often shows up as hesitation when trying to stand up or a sluggish reaction when attempting to stop a stumble. The hidden symptoms of B12 deficiency are easily mistaken for normal aging, causing them to be ignored. Unexplained fatigue after light activity, mild numbness or tingling in the feet, and brief balance issues are often early signs that your nerves aren't getting the B12 they need. By the time more serious symptoms develop, significant nerve damage may already have occurred. What's especially concerning is that many common medications rapidly deplete B12 levels. Acid reducers used for heartburn, metformin prescribed for diabetes, and even some blood pressure drugs all interfere with the body's ability to absorb B12. If you're taking any of these medications, your B12 needs may be double the standard recommendation, but this is rarely addressed in routine care. The best sources of B12 include beef liver, clams, and wild-caught salmon. Just 3 ounces of liver delivers over 10 times the daily requirement, making it an exceptional option. For vegetarians, fortified nutritional yeast is a reliable plant-based alternative. Greek yogurt and cottage cheese provide smaller, consistent amounts that can add up throughout the day. It's also crucial to understand that the form of your B12 supplement makes a big difference. Standard pills taken orally are poorly absorbed after age 60 due to naturally declining stomach acid. Instead, opt for sublingual B12 tablets. These dissolve under the tongue and bypass the digestive system, delivering B12 directly into your bloodstream. This method can boost absorption by up to 40% compared to swallowed pills, offering far more effective support for the nerve-muscle connection and noticeably improving leg response and coordination. Now let us explore the body's built-in repair system for your legs, starting with a vitamin most people associate only with immune health, vitamin C. While it's widely known for supporting the immune system, vitamin C is actually the master builder of collagen in your body. Collagen forms the vital connective tissue between muscles and tendons, which allows your legs to transfer force efficiently during movement. Without enough vitamin C, these connections start to weaken, resulting in that familiar shakiness many seniors feel when standing up or walking across a room. What your doctor may not have told you is that seniors require significantly more vitamin C than younger adults. The standard recommendation of 75 to 90 milligrams per day is far too low once you're over 60. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, seniors need between 400 to 500 milligrams of vitamin C daily to maintain strong, resilient muscle tendon structures. This striking difference in needs helps explain why many older adults experience declining leg strength despite following general nutrition guidelines. Vitamin C also plays a critical role in energy production, particularly during physical activity. It facilitates the transport of fatty acids into the mitochondria, the energy-producing centers in every muscle cell. This process, known as carnitine synthesis, determines how effectively your legs can access stored fuel during extended movement, such as walking, climbing stairs, or standing for long periods. In fact, many seniors who optimize their vitamin C intake report that their second wind returns, allowing them to move farther and longer with less fatigue. The timing of your vitamin C intake is also important. Unlike many other nutrients, vitamin C reaches peak levels in the blood roughly 2 hours after consumption and then declines rapidly. Taking your full daily amount at breakfast leaves your muscles undersupported for the rest of the day. Instead, divide your vitamin C intake across morning, midday, and afternoon to provide consistent support during your most active hours. There's also a huge difference between fresh and stored foods when it comes to vitamin C content. A freshly picked orange contains nearly 4 times more bioavailable vitamin C than orange juice that's been stored in the fridge for just 3 days. Similarly, red bell peppers lose about 25% of their vitamin C each day after being harvested. To get the most muscle-supporting benefit, aim to consume strawberries, kiwi, and broccoli within 2 days of purchase. And when fresh produce isn't available, frozen berries often retain more vitamin C than fruits shipped across long distances and stored for weeks before reaching your kitchen. Next, let's turn to vitamin E, your body's cellular shield against the natural muscle breakdown that occurs with both aging and activity. Each time you move your legs, tiny amounts of oxidative stress damage your muscle fibers. While young bodies repair this damage easily, the repair process slows significantly after age 60. Vitamin E steps in as a protective antioxidant, preventing this damage before it begins and preserving your muscle strength over time. Most people don't realize that vitamin E actually exists in 8 different natural forms, 4 tocopherols and 4 tocotrienols. Yet the majority of vitamin E supplements contain only alpha tocopherol, the most common form. However, gamma tocopherol has been shown to offer the greatest protection specifically for muscle tissue. This is a key reason why many seniors taking basic vitamin E supplements notice little to no improvement in leg strength. Foods like walnuts, pecans, and sunflower seeds are rich in this beneficial gamma form. And the protection vitamin E offers doesn't stop there. It also safeguards your mitochondria, the energy centers within your muscle cells. This is especially crucial for your thighs and calves, which contain some of the highest concentrations of mitochondria in your entire body. As you age, these powerhouses become more vulnerable to oxidative damage. Research from the University of Wisconsin found that maintaining healthy vitamin E levels can protect mitochondrial membranes, resulting in up to 15% greater energy production, even in the muscle tissue of adults over 70. Vitamin E also works in powerful synergy with the mineral selenium, creating a dynamic antioxidant defense system known as glutathione peroxidase. This enzyme neutralizes harmful free radicals before they can cause cellular damage. That's why Brazil nuts, rich in both selenium and vitamin E, are especially valuable for leg strength. Eating just 2 Brazil nuts a day can supply optimal selenium levels while contributing significant amounts of vitamin E. In one groundbreaking Brazilian study, seniors who consumed both nutrients daily maintained leg strength comparable to individuals 5 to 7 years younger. You don't need expensive supplements to get sufficient vitamin E. In fact, you can meet your needs through food by incorporating almonds, spinach, avocados, and olive oil into your daily diet. Just 1 ounce of almonds contains 7.3 milligrams of vitamin E, nearly half the daily requirement for older adults. Wheat germ is another excellent source. 1 tablespoon delivers 4.5 milligrams. Including these whole foods regularly in your meals creates a natural antioxidant shield around your muscle cells, preventing the everyday damage that gradually leads to weakness over time. Now, we arrive at some of the most overlooked vitamins for leg strength, beginning with vitamin K, the calcium director that almost no one is talking about. While most doctors emphasize calcium intake for bone health, they often fail to mention a crucial fact. Without adequate vitamin K, calcium cannot be properly utilized by your bones or your muscles. Think of vitamin K as a traffic controller, guiding calcium to where it's needed, into your bones and muscles, and away from where it can do harm, such as your arteries and soft tissues. What most seniors never hear is that vitamin K exists in 2 critical forms, and understanding the difference between them can be the deciding factor in whether or not you maintain your mobility and independence. Vitamin K1, found in leafy green vegetables, primarily supports blood clotting. However, it is vitamin K2 that plays a far more direct role in leg strength. K2 activates specific proteins that bind calcium right into your muscle tissue, enhancing your muscles' contractile power, the very strength you need to stand up, climb stairs, or catch yourself before a fall. This essential bone-muscle relationship created by vitamin K forms what researchers call the structural stability triangle. Strong bones provide the frame, and strong muscles deliver the balance and dynamic support needed to prevent falls. Vitamin K is unique in that it simultaneously strengthens both parts of this triangle. In a groundbreaking study tracking seniors over a 7-year period, those with higher intakes of vitamin K experienced 65% fewer fractures, a benefit that could not be explained by improved bone density alone. Their muscles were contributing to their protection. The most powerful food sources of vitamin K2 are often surprising and go far beyond the green vegetables commonly associated with vitamin K. Fermented foods have the highest K2 concentrations, with natto, a traditional Japanese fermented soybean, leading the list. Just 1 tablespoon of natto delivers more K2 than 10 cups of spinach. Other excellent K2-rich options include aged cheeses like Gouda, sauerkraut, and chicken liver. For vitamin K1, turn to kale, spinach, and Brussels sprouts. A very important warning applies to anyone taking blood-thinning medications such as warfarin. Sudden increases in vitamin K intake can interfere with how these medications work. However, this doesn't mean you should avoid vitamin K entirely. In fact, quite the opposite is true. The key is consistency. Establish a steady daily intake of vitamin K so your healthcare provider can adjust your medication dosage accordingly. The real danger comes from wild day-to-day swings, not from vitamin K itself. Now, let's explore vitamin B6, the protein activator that determines whether the protein you consume actually helps you build muscle or simply passes through your body unused. You can eat all the protein you want, but without adequate B6, your body cannot utilize it to strengthen your legs. Vitamin B6 activates over 100 different enzymes involved in protein metabolism, making it perhaps the most critical vitamin for preserving muscle mass as you age. The impact of B6 on energy production during movement is equally significant. B6 is essential for the enzymes that convert stored glycogen into glucose, the form of energy your muscles rely on, especially in the first few minutes of movement. A Dutch study found that seniors with optimal B6 levels access their energy stores 25% more efficiently during this critical initial phase of activity. This explains why many seniors feel that their legs are heavy or sluggish when they first stand up. Their B6 levels are simply too low for efficient energy release. Vitamin B6 also has a powerful connection to nighttime leg cramps and restless leg sensations. B6 is required to produce GABA, an inhibitory neurotransmitter that calms down nerve activity and prevents excessive muscle contractions. Without enough B6, muscles can become overly excitable, especially at night, when the rest of the body is winding down. Many seniors find that increasing their B6 intake with an evening meal dramatically reduces these uncomfortable sensations and also improves sleep, which in turn supports better muscle recovery and daytime strength. Be aware that common medications can trigger hidden B6 deficiencies. Over-the-counter antacids reduce stomach acid, impairing B6 absorption. Certain blood pressure medications accelerate B6 loss through urine. Even regular use of pain relievers like ibuprofen can deplete B6. If you're taking any of these, your B6 needs may be twice the standard recommendation, yet most healthcare providers never make this vital adjustment. Simple dietary combinations can maximize your B6 absorption. Pairing B6-rich foods with healthy fats can increase absorption by up to 30%. Try bananas with almond butter, chickpeas with olive oil, or tuna with avocado. These combinations not only taste great, but deliver B6 in a highly usable form. Also, bake your potatoes with the skin on. Boiling them can cause water-soluble B6 to leach out. Chicken and turkey, especially the darker meat, are excellent B6 sources that many older adults tend to avoid, yet they provide the amounts needed for real muscle support. Now let me walk you through a simple 7-day plan to dramatically improve your leg strength by integrating all 6 of these essential vitamins. This isn't a complex protocol requiring dozens of pills or rare ingredients. It's a straightforward food-based approach using everyday meals strategically timed and combined to deliver maximum benefits. Start each morning with what I call the golden hour routine, a powerful 10-minute ritual to set your legs up for strength and energy all day long. Begin with a glass of water and a squeeze of fresh lemon to jumpstart digestion. Follow with a breakfast that includes vitamin D and B12, such as scrambled eggs with spinach and a side of fresh berries. Eat this meal near a sunny window to enhance your body's natural vitamin D production. Even small amounts of light exposure help. At lunchtime, focus on getting vitamins C and E by building a colorful salad with bell peppers, almonds, and avocado dressed with olive oil and lemon juice. This midday boost supports your muscles when they're most active. Add a lean protein like chicken or salmon to aid muscle repair that will continue into the afternoon. Your evening meal should be centered around vitamins K and B6, which support overnight muscle recovery and help prevent restless legs or nighttime cramps. A great dinner might include roasted chicken with broccoli sautéed in olive oil, accompanied by sweet potato for added B6, and perhaps a small piece of aged cheese to deliver K2. These combinations nourish your body during its critical repair phase while improving sleep and next day energy. Throughout the week, rotate your food choices to ensure you're covering all the complementary nutrients and cofactors that support absorption. For example, on Monday, choose salmon as your vitamin D source. On Tuesday, switch to eggs. This kind of rotation prevents nutrient saturation and supports better overall absorption over time. Be aware of warning signs that suggest you need to take immediate action. Unexplained fatigue after light activity, slow recovery from simple movements, increasing night leg cramps, or hesitation when initiating steps. If any of these sound familiar, prioritize foods rich in the vitamins we've discussed and speak with your doctor about running specific blood tests to evaluate your nutrient levels accurately. Let me share the inspiring story of Martha, an 85-year-old patient who came to me using a walker after suffering 2 falls that shattered her confidence. Her doctors told her that declining mobility was just a part of aging, but after just 6 weeks on this vitamin-based protocol, Martha no longer needed her walker. By week 12, she was walking a mile a day without assistance. And at her 1-year follow-up, she proudly reported climbing stairs to visit her grandchildren's bedrooms for the first time in years. Of course, certain health conditions may require special modifications. If you have kidney disease, consult your provider to adjust vitamin D intake. Those managing diabetes should emphasize B6-rich foods since elevated blood sugar rapidly depletes this vitamin. And individuals on heart medications should aim for stable vitamin K intake rather than fluctuations that could affect drug effectiveness. Always remember, your legs are the foundation of your independence. With these 6 essential vitamins strategically woven into your daily meals, you can build legs of steel that carry you through life with confidence, strength, and freedom. In our next video, I'll reveal the companion exercises that multiply the impact of these nutrients tenfold. These are simple, low-impact movements that anyone can perform, regardless of current fitness level. Take action today. Your future self, walking tall, climbing stairs easily, and living independently, is depending on the choices you make right now. Which of these vitamins do you suspect might be most lacking in your current routine? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue this important conversation together.